Hi, my name is Ethan Wayne. I'm director of the John Wayne Cancer Foundation, and I'm going to tell you how and why we started Team Duke.
So you won't use any of this, right? You won't do that.
The foundation's been around since 1985, and the foundation helped establish the John Wayne Cancer Institute, which is a pure research institute in Santa Monica, California. It's located in the west side of LA. It's sort of geographically restricted. So we came up with an idea that we would start something called Team Duke. Team Duke, you pick the sport, you pick the event. You get your Team Duke webpage, you put your story up why you are fighting cancer. With Team Duke, we want to bring courage, grit, and strength to the fight against cancer. And we do that by supporting research, education, awareness, and support. For education, we fund the fellowship training program at the John Wayne Cancer Institute. It's the third largest in the country. We have 6 surgeons at a time studying under our top surgical oncologists. So newly minted surgeons come out. They work for a couple of years under these guys. They learn the latest techniques, they get the latest technology, and then they take that information and they go out to the underserved areas, wherever they're going to be working. My dad was an outdoors guy, and even when he was sick, he wanted to get outdoors. He wanted to get on his boat. He wanted to be out doing something. So we partnered with Real Recovery, and it mostly caters to men fighting cancer, and it will take them out and lead them through a support group while they're out somewhere fly fishing. We also partnered with a group called First Ascents. First Ascents takes adolescents fighting cancer out, takes them through a support group, but around river rafting. So they'll go out for 2 overnights on the river, and they'll get to interact with other people who are fighting the same disease. It changes people's lives. I wanted people to be able to go out, embrace their life, enjoy their life, and have the ability to support or fight a disease that someone close to them is struggling with. And that's really how we came up with Team Duke. I was a kiteboarder, and Trip and Matt at Real Kiteboarding are good guys, and they offered to paint one of their sliders in the John Wayne Cancer Foundation colors. And when we developed our own sunblock, they used it out there for their coaches and their camps. And so we have a small following in the kite surfing community, which is kind of cool and unique for such a small, strange sport. Keith Munemitsu was here when I took over and has a personal connection with cancer and helped us come up with the Team Duke idea and set up the technology behind it. He was there from the start. He helped develop it, and he continues to support us in whatever he's doing, whether he's paddling from Catalina to LA or he's paddling from Molokai to Oahu. He always gets a group of guys together, and they always support Team Duke. Brian Hauser is half of the Paul Frank company. Through some other friends, heard about Team Duke and was getting into running. Well, him and his partner, John, decided to raise some money for Team Duke, and Brian seems to go all out in whatever he does, and he ended up being our top fundraiser last year. My dad loved kids, he loved being around family, and so we want to do a camp for kids who've been affected by cancer, a place for kids and their family to go reconnect once they get through this disease. Because the minute cancer enters somebody's life, every day is filled with trying to cure the disease, pay for the cure. Their lives are completely restructured. The parents are both working, and we wanted a place to get them outside, engaged with each other for a week. I consider myself a Team Duke athlete, not because I'm a kiteboarder, but because I'm joined with all the other Team Duke athletes in the fight against cancer. You can make a difference. One person can make a difference. And hopefully we can make a difference in individuals. So we get them to be responsible about getting their checkups when they should get it, be responsible about how they take care of themselves, be responsible about engaging in life, and give them an easy way to get involved and join the fight against this cancer that affects 1 in 2 people. 1 in 2 people. It's me and you. 1 in 2. If you go visit someone who's going through cancer, or you know someone who's going through cancer, it's rough. I mean, it's really rough. I haven't had it. I've seen it. And if I have the flu and I'm feeling bad, I think, what if this wasn't the flu, you know? What if this was something else? And so that makes me want to help. When was the last time you did something good or you did something right and you just felt that positive feeling, you get that positive energy? Whenever I see a Red Bull flag, I'm like, what is going on? Those guys always have something cool going on. You know? I want people to see a Team Duke banner or a Team Duke sign and know that somebody is engaged in life, they're outdoors, and they're just doing something really cool to fight against cancer. Whatever your sport is, it's open to it. And I want it to be engaging, exciting, and get people to participate in their life. You know, here I am running Team Duke, and you know, I'm 47 years old. I haven't had a colonoscopy yet. And my message to people is, hey, you got to go out. You got to be proactive about your thing. You know, I don't want to go. I can see why people don't want to go. You got to go. So I did it. No fun, but you got to get out there and do it. You know, and you got to take care of yourself, and you got to be proactive about it. We want to drive people to do that, and we want to drive them to be outside, involved, and engaged. If we can do that, we're doing great.